Hi everyone, it's Andy Glenn here from Solway TV. Liam Stenton's been announced as captain for 3 years on Saturday, and he joins me now on Zoom. Liam, how are you doing?
I'm doing really well, Andy. Thanks for having me on. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I've had better summers, to be perfectly honest. The stress and worry has not been great. It must have been absolutely terrible for you and your fellow players.
Yeah, it wasn't the best, but things take time. It's got to be done right. So sometimes it's worth the wait. So I'm hoping, and I'm sure it will be. Sure, it will be worth the wait.
And you've decided to sign for 3 years. How did that all come about then?
Yeah. So speaking with Martin and Jamie, and then talking with a couple of the new owners as well. These guys are here. They're committed for 3 years. So I thought, what better way to fully commit myself to the club? And obviously, it's a club that I love. It's a club I've been at for years now. It's my hometown club, so I want to be here. And these guys are here for 3 years, so I don't see why I shouldn't be here for 3 years.
I also think as a fan, seeing you commit for 3 years gives fans more confidence to perhaps think that we're going to be here for the longer term after maybe feeling a little bit let down over the summer, but also for your teammates and other players that are considering joining Solway.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, with the fan side of things, it's good to get someone on. Obviously, I've been here for a while, captained the team last year, going to be captaining the team for the next three. So I feel like that's for the fan side of things. It's definitely a good, like you said, it shows that we're here, we're committed, we're here for the long run. And player side of things as well, yeah. Like if there's guys kind of on the fence, what do I think? Do I think it's worth it? Are these guys really the real deal? Then obviously me signing for 3 years, captain of the team again, being here for so long, it proves that these guys are committed.
I think there's an element of the players that sign this year, and don't mention any players yet because we want to get your interview out as soon as possible. And if you mention a player that you know that signed that nobody else knows, well, we can't put it out without cutting you to bits. So we're not going to do that. But the players that have signed that you'll be aware of, they're showing commitment to the club because I'm guessing most players that maybe had a little bit uncertainty about the future could have went elsewhere.
Yeah, 100%. And obviously, guys are going to have the option. There's teams out there that are going to want guys in our team because some guys in our team are worthy of getting contracts. Most guys, in fact, all guys in our team are worthy of getting
Yeah.
contracts. They're all capable. So yeah, there's going to be other teams out there that were probably knocking at their door. Maybe multiple teams. So yeah, it shows for them the commitment that they've shown to the club and to this team and to the teammates that are sticking around. Obviously, guys were maybe going to move on anyway. Some guys wanted to move on. Some guys it was time to move on. But obviously, the guys that are stuck around, it does show that they're fully committed to this club and want success in this club.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that the people that stay here really want to stay here, and as fans, that's what we want. We want players giving everything for the club, and we're going to get that this year.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like everybody that's going to be in this club wants to be in this club. It's not just a last ditch redemption thing. Like obviously, we're going to be signing guys quite late, so it's guys that want to be here that are going to commit to be here. So yeah, I think that's like you said, it's going to be a big thing for the players.
It's for me, it's putting the club sometimes before maybe their own personal aspirations because they're giving something back to the club, and that's how my mind works. Anyway, I don't know if any other fans think like that. But what you been doing all summer then? Have you just been stressing, or you been keeping yourself fit, or were you never in doubt that everything was going to work out? And what you been up to?
I mean, part of me was never in doubt that it was all going to work out, but there's also part of me that thought that I had to look after myself in the end. But no, I've been keeping myself pretty normal for my summer. I don't skate much at the start of the summer, so once the ice goes back down in Dumfries, I'll get on multiple times a week, jumping on with the juniors, bit of coaching here and there. We're doing a couple of camps with Jamie Elson that's got precision hockey. So I've been on the ice with them, helping the future. Hopefully some future sharks in there as well. Some good little players in them camps. But no, I've just been golfing a little bit in the gym as much as I can. Obviously, I have a little break, not going like full pelt to the gym, but this week we're going to ramp it up a little bit and get going with the gym stuff. But yeah, golfing. Been on a couple of holidays, been to Benidorm, one with the hockey boys, one with the family. It's my favourite place in the world, so might end up going back before the start of the season. But yeah, that's about it really. It's been pretty normal for me, obviously, without the stressing part. But no, there was part of me that did think everything was going to be okay. There's people in this club that love the club, like myself, and they have the club's best interests at heart. So I was never in doubt that they were going to do everything in their power and everything they could to keep this club successful and keep this club going. So they've done that, and here we are.
Well, you say potentially going back to Benidorm for a third holiday in the summer, and the first one being with the hockey boys. Please tell me it's just because you like Benidorm and you've not left somebody for the hockey boys in Benidorm stoating about someplace that you have to go back and collect.
Nah. We managed to get everyone back. I was nearly the one that missed the plane this year, but got on a taxi and got to the airport, so we were all good.
Yeah, and you took up golf last season, didn't you?
I did actually, yeah. So the
Any good?
end of last season, not really, nah. But it's fun. It's good fun.
What are you playing off these days?
I've not even got a handicap on there. I just turn
You've
up
not
and
even
hit some.
got a handicap. You're
If
going
I was to
to
guess, probably about 24.
about 24.
Aye.
That's what you're claiming when there's a sharps
Aye.
competition already. Jamie
Aye.
Thompson's watching this already, going, Stenton, you are a so and so. You're probably
He'll
getting
give me
12 or
he'll give
something
me
like
18
that.
max. He'll give me 18 max and I'll be absolutely terrible.
That's bogey golf if you're 18. You're fine. You're fine. It's one of these things you got to keep playing though, isn't it? And it
Well,
fits
that's
in well.
it's a practice make perfect game. It's a frustrating game, don't get me wrong. When you zip a drive right down the middle and you pick up your 5 iron to hit your next shot down a par 5 and it goes 20 yards in front of you because you've duffed it. It's frustrating. It's frustrating.
But it's that one shot that's that drive right down the middle
Oh,
that keeps you coming back, isn't it?
keeps you coming back. Always, if we play at the Crichton on that last hole in front of the clubhouse, my hit off the tee is always perfect, and then I usually hole it within 2 putts, and I'm like, I need to come back now.
Yeah,
I
that's it.
could play terribly for the rest of the holes of the course and play that last hole and be like, yeah, I'm coming back.
Yeah, you've went round
So
the 9 holes and 50, but that
yeah,
one shot keeps you
yeah.
coming back. Absolutely. That's spoken like a true golfer. You're not gonna pack up golf though. Not gonna pack up hockey for golf though, are you?
Nah, I don't think I could make it in the professional golfing world, to be honest, Andy.
All right. What are we looking forward to in the next few weeks? Because we're so far behind the curve on announcements, there's clearly going to be a lot of announcements. We've got new tops, new shirts to come out. We've got owned and loaned. All these sorts of things have to come out. And as club captain, you're involved with quite a lot of these things, aren't you?
Yeah, obviously Martin and Jamie are in charge of it all, obviously with the new directors coming in as well. And there's other people in there picking up the pieces. But Martin always speaks to me, always gets my opinion on things. Obviously asks if I'd like to do things certain ways. But at the end of the day, it's up to them guys. It's them that's running the club. So I'm happy to chip in when I need to chip in. But most excited, I think I'm kind of like a fan right now. I'm sitting here waiting for all these announcements to come out. I read all the comments. I'll look at everything. Obviously, my dad got announced last night, and it's made Jamie Kerr go back to bed and stop commenting on everything, asking to announce teams. So that'll be cheering him up. But now I'm excited to see the team that we bring together. Obviously, there's a lot of guys still to get announced that I'm aware of. There's guys that I've got no idea who they're going to be. So it's exciting for me as much as it's exciting for the fans. Obviously, I might know a little bit before the fans find out, but again, I still sit and I wait at 7 o'clock, refreshing my Facebook, waiting for the announcement to come out, check the comments, check what people are saying, if they're liking it, whatever. So, yeah, I'm excited for, kind of like a fan, I'm excited for everything to come out. And tops-wise, I've seen mock-ups of tops, and I think the fans are going to really like them.
Do you like them?
Eh?
Do you like them?
Oh, I really like them, mate.
Which
But
one's your favourite?
So I don't know how far on it got, but I seen a warm up top that I don't know if you've seen it or not, but
I've not seen anything.
I really like it. So if that one comes out, you'll probably know. I'll probably be in an interview with you at some point, and I'll tell you if that was the top or not. But
all right, okay.
there was that warm up top that I seen that I really liked. But the tops that we've got for the main season are really nice as well. So
same colours.
No comment.
Jeez, that's no use. Right, we'll go back to a little bit because you mentioned your dad getting signed, and I get the bit about Jamie Kerr making the announce team all the time. But to be fair to your dad's an integral part of the club. He is an absolute unsung hero. He works ridiculous hours for the club, and folk will simply not know how much your dad does. So it was nice to see him get a bit of recognition, wasn't it?
Oh, 100%. And I think when I spoke to some of the owners, they all said like we need to make this as, I can't remember the exact wording they used, but more like a close knit community type thing, and everyone is as big as everybody else kind of thing. But now, like working with my dad, obviously he's a equipment manager, and like you said, if he wasn't there, then there would be no team to run. There'd be no, you'd have blunt skates every week. Your sticks wouldn't be the right curve and flex, and but nah, he does some things that people don't even know about. Like he washes his sweats every week. Like he washes the towels every week. He goes to the shop and he gets the shampoo and shower gels and the soap for the washing up. And there's like he cleans that changing room every week. He hoovers the changing room every week more than once. Like he's all over the place and he loves it, to be fair. Like he wouldn't change it for the world. And obviously getting to work alongside my dad is a big thing as well. Like he coached football when I was younger. I used to go along as a little kid and try and jump into some of the training sessions, and he shouted me to go to the road and he shouted me to join in again. And it's obviously he's never came from a hockey background. He was a supporter of hockey when he was before I was born in the 90s, and my mum used to go and watch the Vikings all the time,
Mm-hmm.
um, along with my uncle and that. And it's a kind of like a full circle thing, because now I'm the one that's kind of brought him into the hockey, whereas he was obviously getting me into football when I was younger. Obviously, he got me into hockey because I couldn't decide when I was 5 years old what I was doing, but obviously bringing him into that kind of professional environment, and he loves it. Like I said, he wouldn't change it for the world. And as much as he works a lot of hours, he works a lot of hours because he cares about the club and he wants this club to be successful.
Absolutely. I'm still amazed sometimes when it's like an away trip and you guys get in at 4 in the morning to Dumfries on a Sunday, or almost a Monday morning after a Sunday away, and he's putting the washing on and tidying everything up before he goes to work the
I'll
next
tell you that.
the next
I'll
day.
tell you a little funny story actually. So I was we won a game on a Sunday, quite a long trip away. I can't remember where it was. So we got back and we went into the town, had a couple of well, like I said, a couple of drinks, had some drinks in the town. Went back to somebody's house, Kel maybe, had a few more drinks, and I must have walked home. So we must have got back to Dumfries at about 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So
Right.
we've had a couple of drinks in the town, back to whoever's house, a couple of drinks, and then I walked home. Now I walked home and walked up to the house when I still lived with my mum and dad, and the hall light was on. I was like, "What's going on here?" So I walked in the door, and my dad's standing in the kitchen having a cup of tea before he goes to his work.
It's unreal, isn't it?
So I'm hammered, walking in the front door. My dad's standing in the kitchen drinking his cup of tea, but he jump in the car to go to
Yeah.
work. I haven't even slept yet, and he's back up ready to go to work.
Yeah. He really is an unsung hero.
I feel like committed.
100%, 100%. Right. You mentioned that you might be aware of some players before fans. So every fan's shouting at their phone or their iPad or wherever they're watching this, going, Andy, ask about the players that haven't signed yet. Right. Obviously, I can't take away their moment of glory of being announced. That's a nice part of being a
Yeah.
player, of being a Solway player. But are you aware of any of the imports that are coming in? It's just yes or no. Because there's five imports, obviously. Are you aware of all five imports yet?
I'm not aware of all five imports yet.
How many are you aware of?
Two, as of right.
Just just two.
Two as of right now.
And probably most fans might be able to guess that. So we've still got three import slots, and where Martin's clearly going to be keeping that close to his chest, isn't he?
Yeah, I imagine so. I mean, I've not spoke to Martin in maybe since last week, maybe starting of last week. So he might have maybe all five are taken up by now. I don't know. But yeah, I think Martin always does a great job recruiting imports. We've always got some good imports in our squad, so I'm sure, as always, he'll knock out the park with this one.
Right, I need you to be straight faced on this one. In a completely unrelated subject, nothing at all to do with the last question whatsoever. Let's just be clear. What's your view on import goalkeepers?
Um, I don't overly mind it, to be honest. Um, the whole thing, I like the fact that they've brought in a British backup has to play a certain amount of minutes.
600 minutes, yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
10 games or something in
No, it's the
total.
equivalent of 10 games, so that's really good. I like
Obviously,
that as well, Liam.
doesn't all have to be in the one game. Can
No,
be
that's
spread
right.
out across whatever it is. But I do like the fact they brought that in. Whether or not we go down import goalie route or not, I think it's good for development within the league, within clubs as well. So if you bring in an import goalie, a lot of experience, you've got a couple of young British goalies kind of jumping at the bit to get in the squad. They've got someone to look up to, someone to work with, someone that's going to be around the rink all the time, being an import. Obviously not working over here either. So
And they're going to get minutes now. They're going to
well,
get the
exactly.
a 10 games,
They're
and
guaranteed
it's
that.
not going to be garbage time.
No, not at all. It's going to be. They're going to have to step up
Yeah.
and show themselves at some point and show what they've got. So I do think it's. I wouldn't say it's a great thing for the league because it does almost take away that part of the British goalies getting starter jobs. Because you're probably not going to bring an import goalie in to sit on the bench for majority and play 600 minutes, are you? So even a
I,
50-50 would work with an import goalie, British goalie. But again, it's not ideal that some British goalies are then going to be forced to be backups. But yeah, I do think it's good that will help the development of the league. Obviously, the league's been getting better and better every year, so going up to 5 imports this year is always going to help.
I was quite interested by the whole 600-minute things, and that was the reason why I asked the question, Liam, because teams that may have invested very heavily, financially, very heavily in an import goalkeeper are going to have to be wise now because they've got the equivalent of 10 games. And if they've
Yeah.
spent all their goalkeeper type budget on one import, they're going to have to get a decent Brit because 10 games can be a crucial amount of time. So they're going to have to invest in time and in quality British netminding as well.
Yeah, 100%. Like you said, it's 10 games is not. It's not just nothing. It's not like they're playing 10 minutes over the season. They're playing 10 equivalent of 10 full games. So
Yeah, 20% of the games really.
a lot can happen in 600 minutes. So yeah, it's like you said, it's going to have to be a good British netminder that comes into backup. It can't just be, no offence to anybody, but a 16-year-old that they've pulled in from a league below that's not got any experience, that's going to struggle in that environment. It's going to have to be someone that's tried and tested essentially, and has proven herself to be a good backup netminder or a good start netminder that can come into that role.
It's one of those ones that I think all Sharks fans will be aware of. With Jordan announces his retirement, we know that Callum's had a child, and that can sometimes shape how people are going to be. We know we've got Harry Campbell in the SNL team who was shining. What does it mean for you as well, captain of the team, but also as a defenseman as well, having that goalkeeper behind you that you can bank on, you can trust, that are there.
It means a lot. Obviously, when you're coming down on a 2-on-1, you've got to know that you can trust that goalie to take either option. Power plays, like I'm a big shot blocker and try and block as many shots as I can throughout games. And sometimes Marzi would scream at me to get out of the way, and I know that he couldn't see what was going on, so I had to block the puck.
Yeah.
But yeah, it means a lot having a goalkeeper that you can trust, having someone behind you that can pull you out when you maybe make a mistake and you're skating, maybe you've fumbled a puck and somebody's going down on a 1-on-0 and you're back pressuring, but you've kind of got that trust in your goalie to at least make the first save, so you need to tie a stick up as soon as you get there. And it does mean a lot. Obviously, Callum played last year as well, and I'm really good mates with Callum, and he was great whenever he was in the net. I mean, Marzi played the majority of the games, but when Callum was in there, it was the same thing. Like, Callum's very vocal, big goalie, doesn't move as technically perfect as he should, but he moves across that net pretty quick, and he's got long limbs and he makes some unbelievable saves. So it's it's definitely a big thing having a goaltender that you can trust and that you've played with before. Maybe not played with before, but played with in the same kind of environment of professionalism and the same kind of standard in the league. And
it was one of the things you said that made me think about the question. You talked about, no disrespect, but a 16-year-old backup goalkeeper that comes on, that's learning the game and has not got that experience. when you've got that person trying to make their way, really nervous, I imagine, as well, playing goals behind you. How does that alter your mind as a D-man?
Oh, I'm all right with that because they're going to do anything they can to stop that puck going in the net. It's almost like the opposite end of the scale. You want someone that's very experienced, or you want someone that's very inexperienced, because they're going to do anything they can to stop that puck going in the net. And then it almost gives the players a boost as well. Like, I'll jump in front of more shots. Like, I might not be in the way of a shot, and I'll get in the way of a shot to stop it getting through, to give that goaltender a bit more of a boost. Push guys to outside so they have to shoot from the outside rather than try to take the puck off them. Just hold them out there, let them shoot from the outside to give the goaltender a bit of rubber and make them feel a bit more at home. So yeah, I think it's kind of opposite end of the scale thing of, it gives you a little bit of confidence that they're there to show what they've got and they're going to do everything they can to show what they've got. And then the other end of the scale of cool, calm and collected, you know what you're getting, and they're going to do their job essentially.
You've just reminded me of that game in Milton Keynes last season when their keeper got sent off for throwing a blocker punch.
Yeah.
And they brought the young guy in, and you had both extremes in the one game. We were shooting from everywhere. I remember you saying to
So,
me after the game, we were shooting from ridiculous angles,
yeah.
where we should have played it a bit more. But that absolutely exemplifies your point, Liam.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, that, to be fair, the young kid, he came in and he absolutely smashed it. So
It was brilliant, wasn't it?
it was really good. The fans got behind him right away as well. First little save, I think it was from the blue line. First save,
Yeah.
big fan update, and that's got to give you some confidence. So
Yeah, and then you led the celebrations at the end. No, I remember that game. It was a good game to watch, even though we got beaten in that one. Um, what's our realistic expectations this season with a disrupted pre-season yet again? What are you? And don't tell me I'm going to win every game, because I'm not buying that this year. Right, you've said that to me the last 4 or 5 years. I'm not buying it. Come on, what is our realistic expectations this season?
I think with the whole rebrand and the whole restructure, it's going to be difficult. My goal is still to make the playoffs. 11 teams, 8 spots. You only need to be better than the R3.
Yeah.
So make the playoffs is definitely the goal. It's an achievable goal. Obviously, this club's been in this league for 3 years now, so we know what to expect. Players that have played in this team before know what to expect. So yeah, I think still on the train of make the playoffs, but again, it's a rebrand, a whole new restructure. So even to still play this season's an achievement in itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, I think playoffs are still our goal for this season.
It's my goal as well. Looking sixth, seventh place, I still think we can do that. We've announced you as a start. That's a brilliant start. The rest will come along, and we'll see where we'll do. I just want to thank you for spending the time with me today to just shoot the breeze and blather, and we'll get this out to the fans as soon as possible. We'll no doubt speak throughout the season, as always. But you know what I'm going to say. It's a message to the Solway fans.
Well, Solway fans, it's been a while. Hopefully we can get back in the rink and get this place packed out straight away. And hope to see some new faces. Obviously, there's a lot of talk around the town about this club and what's been happening. So I think everyone's excited. Everyone I've spoke to seems excited. So definitely get yourself along. Bring any friends, family that you can bring down, and it's going to be an exciting one.
Yeah, absolutely. It is going to be an exciting one, and I would echo what Liam says. It's really important that we get behind the team right away and we pack the ice bowl. But this is Andy Glenn saying cheerio. Liam, final word to you.
Thank you very much, Andy. I appreciate your time.